and welcome. It's me, Brian Rose Smith, live from the Forbidden Library. Who would have guessed? It's moi. Hi everyone. Hello, this is G-Man. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Novosis Phantom. Hello, Rahel. Hello, anyone looking. Hello, anyone voting. Welcome. It's Limbus Day. Have you seen the news? The news of the magical girls incoming. I'm so excited. I want them so bad. All of this lunacy, all of my tickets for Dawn. For Dawn. For Magical Girl Dawn. And whoever is going to be the despair one as well. Who's going to be the despair one? Hello, Dreaming Author. Welcome. I'm very excited. News. I kind of want the thumb people as well, though. I'm not going to lie. Greetings! It's fine. I'll forgive you for your caps lock. We're getting Magical Girls, yeah. We're getting Queen of Hatred Dawn, and it's gonna be so good. I kind of do want the thumb duo as well, though. Hello, Daniel. Welcome. 'Cause, like, guns. I could have a gun team. And it would be great. But Magical Girl Dawn. I gotta have my priorities. We could maybe throw a few rolls at the Dawn, at the thumbs. How many tickets I got? That's some tickets in it. I got 5 tickets. Not many tickets. But we got lots and lots of lunacy. So we'll just have to pray. Maybe the gatcha machine would be nice to me. We could throw a few rolls with the thumbs. Shoot! You have over 100 pulls. I do. That's a good point. We could do both. Why not both? But first, before we do anything, we need to up-tie Spice Bush. Oh no, time zone's poop for you, C86. That's poopy. Hello, Red, but consider you could save for over 200 pulls. And we still don't know who's gonna get the... Because the title was like Hate and Despair, wasn't it? Who's gonna get I kind of want to see Yi Sang get Despair. As a magical girl. I think he'd suit it very well. Up-tie!
보시게. 흐드러지게 피어나지 않았는가? 기껏 모두 붉게 물들이면 비로소 나 또한 피어날
Let's see
테요.
what this up-tie. I want to see Roger get Despair. I would love to see Roger get Despair. But I felt like it would suit Yi Sang very well. Roger I want, because I want a very pretty Roger in my life. Yi Sang has Solemn Lament though, that's true. But Roger with greed though. Like punchy Roger with greed, because she's a greedy lady. I don't think he's getting Despair. Who do you think's getting Despair there? Despair fits Roger's story better? I guess so. Reminder, the Arknights collab is a permanent lockout banner that won't be obtainable after collab. I have little to no interest in Arknights, so that's okay with me. I know nothing of the Arknights. They have bunny girls, yes, that is all I know. Better vote Yi Sang for his third stinking Yi. So, is this the trespasser? The child's voice was rather dry. With an apathetic expression and voice, he was looking down at the person dragged in front of him. Yeah, we're up-tying Spice Bush. Think they're donkey girls. Ah, I just saw big two tall ears and assumed bunny. Yes, sir, they might have been trying to loot and felon from the facility. They came down to the underground alone. I see. You may go now. Perhaps that's the child's subordinate, the member who dragged the person with bound arms into the room, bowed to the child, before walking away. Now, Technology Liberation Alliance Yi-Sang. You may begin talking. For what reason did you go to that place? As the fan folded shut, the captured ones started arguing in their defense. Resistance leader Yi-Sang, yeah. Are you their leader? It does happen to be my current position. Look, I'm risking my life trying to earn some more cash. It's not like you rented this whole facility to yourselves or anything. Does it hurt to share some of that? The child's expression becomes further unconcerned. He seems almost puzzled by the claim. It appears to me that you may have a misunderstanding. I'm not misunderstanding a thing! I saw that fancy lab you set up in there too. What? I guess there wasn't any Enkerfelden left here that you could pocket, huh? That is not an installation meant for harvesting Enkerfelden. What else could it be? The child forcefully unfolded his fan, making his unwillingness to hear more of it clear. The complaining person stopped their argument for a second, overwhelmed by the sound and the pungent scent emitted with it. What? Now I got a closer look. You seem strange. Are the flowers on your head and... These are bloomed things. The nostalgia in my mind for a certain time would like to summon forth has taken form. Facing the perplexed expression, the child stands up and slowly walks towards them. Eek! Stay away! There is no need to fear. You admitted yourself that you're risking your life. The child doesn't seem to have any hostile intent. Rather, he seems as if his eyes were set on something far, far away. Hello, Benjamin! I'm not 8 years late, you're early. It's fine! Like I said, we had to up-tie Yi-Sang before we can start, so we're all good. You want a laser girl? They got it. You want a horse girl? They got it. Several of those. You want a Cthulhu girl? There's 3. I can't say I'm not curious about Arknights, low-key, but I got too many gatchas. I can't keep up. If I may ask, have you seen a proper flower in recent times? Hello, Fiend, welcome. I don't think I've seen any in person. Artificial ones were everywhere, though. Indeed, technology has come to a point where it robs us of what originally brought us enjoyment and glee. One day, in our pursuit of convenience and expediency, we lost what used to matter more than technology. If it weren't for such technologies, you would not be living the life of petty Enkerfelden thief. That is not right. The captured person seemed to be flustered by the child's question, rolling their eyes for a bit. No, but still... If it weren't for technology, I wouldn't be alive. If it weren't for technology, I wouldn't be alive at all right now, though. My life was saved by some ampule K-Corp once made, even though it cost me an arm and a leg. The child briefly contemplated in silence. Indeed, you raise a fair point. Then he gave his reply with a snicker. What? Although I happen to be assigned the position of a leader, my goal is slightly different from what they chant in unison. When an artificial flower was first made, when fireworks were first invented, the pure delight and joy of witnessing them emerge for the first time in the world. Do you not yearn for that feeling as well? You're not right in the mind, are you? Yes. indeed Canto 4. Yisang and his mirror boyfriend. You may be correct in your judgment, yet the path appears quite charming to me, and I felt my mind bloom wider than ever as I conceived that idea. The child's mind was clear and steadfast. It seemed that no one else could dare snap it. Da-da-da! More powerful Yisang! Top 10 things to say to a terrorist leader when you're at their mercy. Okay, so Yisang's all maxed. I've been good. I've gone and leveled. We've got maxed Faust, maxed Heathcliff, maxed Honlu, maxed Sinclair, and now maxed Yisang. So, with one support from you guys, we should be good to go. We should be able to coast. Happily coast. Resume! Resume the fight. Tea. Okay, this way, let's go. And we have a set. Oh yeah, because he's in his room sulking and talking to himself via a mirror. Hello, winged me. You're sucking beautiful today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go! Max level that I can get to for now.
구보라는 친구분은 거울을 이용해서
What did that
무엇을
fellow
하려고
named
했던 건가요?
Gubo want to do with the mirror, I wonder?
엔사에서 정확히
What
무엇을 하려고
exactly
했는지
Encope wished to do, I
나도
do
자세히는
not know in
모르고
detail.
구태여
I
묻지
did not
않았지.
bother to ask. Is there any particular ID I want? Dawn. Magical Girl Dawn. Magical Girl Dawn. Ones that are out at the moment, I would like Princess of Lamachaland. Because I really want a nice one for Roger, and I think that one's particularly pretty, and I like that one a lot. I would like the Zwei Ishmael, because I think she looks so badass in that armor. I love it. I love it, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm not sure. Those are the ones I definitely want. I wouldn't mind the thumb ones that are coming out, because guns. Pew pew pew. I like a pew pew team. I want a pew pew team. Shoot shoot shoot. Pew pew pew. However, I was looking at the thumb guys, and Mersault doesn't really use a gun, does he? Mersault's got like a sword that shoots flames like rockets. Like it wasn't a gun. And then Sinclair didn't really shoot his gun either, so I got both of them in my supports. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I might be borrowing them at some point. Bullet-powered sword. True. No, that's a gun. But he hits people with it. I see. The thumb are the Fate Archer class. They have guns, but they don't use them. Like, he's got a sword that is also a gun, but works like a sword that uses a gun. Yes. Thumb Capo Mersault is bringing back 5 coiner skills. The only other 2 units that have 5 coins are release units, Rabbit Heath and Warp Dawn. Ah, interesting.
다만
However,
이곳은 어때? 지낼만 하니? 밥은 잘 먹고?
oh, isn't that Gregor's mother? How do you like it here? Is it comfortable enough? Are you keeping yourself fed? Yes, mother.
제가 말하지 않았습니까?
Like I said,
말이
ma'am.
도통 없는
He's a
자고.
recint man.
거울과 유리 속 세계를
Do
그
you
모든
know of a
가능성의
way
세계를 파괴하는
to
법에
destroy
대해서도
all the worlds
알고
and the
있나?
myriad possibilities they represent in the mirror and glass window?
나는
I...
모른다고 하겠지.
Hello, Spooky!
알아보라는 뜻이야.
Oh, I will add you soon, Dreaming. Of course you'd say no. I'm telling you what to study.
내키지 않는다고 해도
Even if you say
내게
you
남은
don't want
방법은
to,
많아.
I have plenty of other ways.
하지만 먼저
But I
이렇게
thought I
공손하게
should have the
물어보는
courtesy to
네
politely
친구에게
ask you
아니라고
first,
생각했거든.
for your friend's sake. Ah,
이건
let's
우리
keep
셋만의
this as a
조그마한
little
비밀로
secret
해두자.
between the three of us, shall we?
둘은 구인의 재가입을
Are the
아직도
two
요구하고
still
있니?
reluctant to rejoin the
아세아는
League?
어찌되든 상관없어
Asaya didn't seem to
둘은
care
좀
either
까다로워.
way, but these two are being tricky.
염려치 마십시오. 곧 마음을 정할 겁니다.
Dreaming authors. It's a streaming authors like friend code thing. I am gonna be here forever and ever and ever and ever. No, I'm gonna try. We're gonna try our best. There's no need for concern. They'll make up their minds soon.
이곳에서 새롭게 창설될
The new
구인은
league formed
이전보다
here will
훨씬
be more
강력해질
powerful
거야.
than ever.
다른
It's
누구도
backed
아닌
by none
헤르만
other
님이
than Miss
받쳐주고
Herman.
계시니. 왜? 동랑과 동랑
What is the problem?
그자들 없이는
Are you
선뜻
hesitant
가입을
to
못하겠나?
take the offer without Don Rang and Don Beck to accompany you?
자네가 의사를 확실히
Do you
밝혀야
really not
나도
see
마음 편히
that
들어갈 수
I
있다는 걸
can
정말
only
몰라서
set my
이러는
mind
건가?
at ease once you make your stance clear?
내 뜻은
Yet
이전과
another
변하지
part
않았소.
of the Yisang harem in which he doesn't care about any of them and only cares about his mirror boyfriend. I feel so sorry for them. This is so much unrequited love for this man. My mind has not changed from before. Oh, Gubo, I'm sorry. You need to find someone else. This man is only interested in himself.
거울 세계의 파괴라.
Destruction of the mirror worlds, huh?
구보와
Kubo
헤르만이라는
and
자는
Herman
꽤 진심으로 보였어.
seem pretty serious about it. Everybody loving him, but for his head, but who loving him for his heart? Himself! Self-love!
맞소. 그가 걷고자 마음을 먹었다면
You would be
이루고 말
right.
것이오.
Once they set their mind on it, it will undoubtedly be done.
그리고 나 또한
And I
그가 원하는 바를
would end up
이루어주고
aiding
말겠지.
him in his purpose.
하지만
However,
자네만큼은
I
사라지지
do not
않았으면
wish for
좋겠어.
you to perish as a result. How doth one destroy the mirror worlds, doth wonder? New idea. Because the mirror's only a window into those worlds. I mean, can you throw a bomb through the window? Catch! Just throw a grenade through.
구보가 자네마저
You
파괴하기
must
전에
fly away
이곳을
and leave before
날아가시오.
Gubo destroys you as well.
너는
And what about you?
알고 있지 않소?
Is it
나는
not
할 수
abundantly
있는 게
clear?
아무것도 없음을.
There is nothing I am
자네처럼
capable
날개가
of.
있어.
Like
날아갈 수 있는
you,
것도 아니고
I have no wings to fly with.
나에게는 불평이 없소.
I have no complaints.
잠자코 저들이
If I
하는 대로
mutely
지낸다면
follow whatever they
나를
demand,
건드리지는 않을
they
것이오.
will at least let me be.
말하지 않았는가?
As I have said,
내게 남은 것은
all I have left
거울 밖에
is
자네밖에 없다고.
outside the mirror.
잃어버리면 새로이 메꿀
When
생각은
you've
하지
suffered a
않는 거야?
loss, you shouldn't you consider filling the void back up with new things?
묘한 소리를 하는군.
What a peculiar
내
question.
세계는 이곳이 전부인데
This is
어떻게
all
새롭게
that
메운다는
is
것이오.
of my world, so how will I be able to fill it anew?
그리고 나서 그대는 한동안
After that,
내 앞에
you wouldn't
나타나지
show up
않네.
before me for a time.
문득 궁금해지곤
The
한다.
question occurs to me at times.
전부라고 했던 건
I was the one who
나인데
said this was all I
왜
had.
그대가
So
모든
why
걸 잃은
did you
듯한
make
표정을
such
지었던
a
건지.
devastated expression, as though you lost everything?
거울 속의 이상 씨는
Oh, sounds like the Yi Sang in the
이상
mirror
씨를 이곳에 계속 붙잡아
wanted
두는
to
것
keep
같았어요.
him in this place,
바깥 세상은 위험하다.
telling him that it's
그러니
not safe
안에만
outside,
있어라.
so he should stay inside.
하지만
But
굳이
why
그럴 이유가
would he do such a
허가받지 않은
Where to
분들은
seize technology created by the
우리네에서
League of
만든
Nine,
기술을
an
회수하러
unauthorized organization with illicit activities?
모두 시계를 꺼내도
Present your
정확한
clocks and
신분을
identify yourselves in detail. Did the tech agency staff follow him all the way
피사
here?
기술청 직원들이
It's implausible for employees of T-Corp Tech's agency to chase him to N-Corp,
그러니 자아 심도를
which
침범하려는 이물질
suggests
중
this is a
하나일
foreign
것입니다.
substance attempting to breach into the fathoms of ego. In other words, this is a fight. We need to beat up whatever's at the door. Oh, he just whoops his boyfriend.
평소 지휘 실력을
Oh, hey, look, it's these guys. Imagined T-Corp.
해보십시오.
피워보지.
It's the people that brought their own satellites with them. It looks a little bit like.
그렇게
I've never watched it. Gundam X
일처리
has
빠르게
a
덜 답답한 법이지.
little thing on its back. And it kind of looks like these. To catch solar rays so it can do a big explosion. Honestly, the first time I saw that scene, I thought Teacup were doing some timey-wimey nonsense, potentially. Taxware will get you regardless of whatever magic mumbo-jumbo
다시 못
shtick
살게
shenanigans
구는
you
일은
may
없을
do.
것이오.
They will hunt you through time and space. Tea is good. Next! Oh, so we gotta rest. But I'm good. I don't need to change anything up. Then we're gonna go up here. Cubic room. Oh, hello! It's a bush! A spicy bush? A flowering tree stands in the middle of the plain. No other flowering trees are nearby. The flowering tree stood, with flowers blooming in earnest, much like how it thinks of flowering trees in its thoughts in earnest. Do not go near the bush. You don't like the bush. What will you do? But what if we went close to the bush? It's a spicy bush. What if it gives us spices for no? You say no, which makes me want to do it. But what if? But what if? You'll have allergies. Take some antihistamines. We're going to the flowers. The flowering tree cannot reach the flowering tree in its thoughts. A strong shockwave pushes everyone away, denying our approach. Hello, Nameless. Welcome. I can just go to it and check my back. You have make a good point. Oh. Good lord. Well, that didn't work well. You're right. I gotta do that. Oh no, let's go back here. No, it's fine. Oh, I can't. It doesn't work like that. It's fine. We just got a bit spicy bushed. It's all good. We're fine.
순수했던
Who
나날로
needs sanity anyway? Sanity is overrated.
어느 순간
Hello,
돌아온
Goober.
그대는
I will have good luck. Thank
이해가
you.
되지 않는 말을
Dunbeck says
꺼냈지.
no. Oh, it's the option at the top right from the menu. Ah, I'll do it after this. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, you returned to me after some time and strange things.
이상. 구보가 그
이상.
파란 영양제를 가지고
When Google
돌아오면
comes back with
이번엔
that
삼키지
blue
말고
supplement,
하나씩 모아둬.
keep it stored instead of swallowing it right away.
그렇게 사흘 정도가 지나면
After around
보이지
3
않던
days
것이
of
보이기
doing
시작할
so,
거야.
you'll start seeing things you couldn't before.
그날이 오면 네 선택지는 2개가 된다.
Yisang literally being blue pilled. Yisang's in the Matrix! When that day comes, you will have 2
첫
options.
번째는
The
남은
first
약들을
is to
한꺼번에
chew
다
up all
씹어먹는
the
거.
supplements you've gathered. Hello, JCP, welcome. It has been a wee while.
그럼 깊은 잠에
Welcome
빠질
back.
거야. 하지만 일어나면 모든
It will
건 다
put you in a
괜찮아져.
deep sleep, but when you wake,
이렇게
everything will
거울
return to
기술만을 위한
normalcy.
하루를 살다가
You'll spend your days wholly
가끔은 나와
dedicated to the
담소도
mirror
나누며
technology
말이야.
like this, chatting with me
현상유지지.
from time to time. The status quo will be preserved.
두 번째는
The second is
이곳을
to
떠나는
leave
거야.
this place.
나는 날개가 없어.
I lack the wings to do so.
어떻게 떠난단
How will
말이야?
I accomplish that?
달기 날 수 없다고 하여
A chicken may not be
후드덕거리는
able to
행위도
fly,
멈추는 건 아니야.
but that doesn't stop it from flapping its wings.
끊임없이
Hello, Adage.
몸부림치지.
Don't take the novel pills, Doomsang. No, do not get blue. Do not pick the Matrix. It struggles endlessly.
혼란스럽군.
You
이제
perplex me.
와서
At this point
어디로
in
가야
time,
한단
where must I even
나는
go?
고향도 없고
I have neither a
기다리는 이도
hometown nor an awaiter to return
단순하게
to.
생각해.
Be straightforward.
고향이 없다면
If there is no
하염없이 걷고
hometown,
걷다
you can walk
발걸음이 멈춘
ceaselessly
곳을
until
고향으로
your
정하면
feet
될 일.
decide to stop, and make that your new home.
그대 말 따라 나는
I followed your
파란
words
영양제를
and
먹지
avoided
않았어.
taking the blue supplements.
영양제를 먹지 않으니
Once I stopped
내내
taking the
흐릿하게 보이던
supplements,
것이 처음으로
what
마음
had
속에
only
또렷하게
been a blur
새겨지었어.
carved a clear image into my retina for the first
내가
time.
있던 방은 닫혀
The
있지
room I
않았어.
was in was not closed.
언제나 열려 있어.
It had always been open,
나는 어디든 돌아다닐
and I
수
had
있었어.
the freedom to go anywhere.
길고 좁은 복도를
Walking
거닐며
through the long and
나의
narrow
거울이
hallway,
어떻게
I saw
사용되고 있는지를 보았지.
how my mirror was being used.
그러다 갑작스럽게
A sudden
피곤함이
wave
몰려오기
of
시작하였어.
lassitude began to surge.
이들의
Hello,
영양제를
Kevlar,
삼켜
welcome.
잠이 들고 나면 모든 게 괜찮아질
If I took the
거였지.
supplements and fell asleep, everything would have stayed alright.
그리고 나와 구보 사이에 어떠한 오해가 있는 게 분명하다고 여기고 싶었어.
And I wished to believe that there must have been a misunderstanding between Gubo and me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far. Who knows
하지만
though? Alas,
나는
I stepped
흰
outside
사각형의
of the
밖으로
white
나와
square
걸었지.
and kept walking. Feet! Pale Yisang feet. Very important to the plot, indeed.
이 기회에
Win
평소
rate.
지휘 실력을
Win
확인해
rate.
보죠, 단테.
그 오늘의
합결에 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
저런 개인 줄도 몰라.
움직임 다음 목표로
Seeing is good.
흐드러졌구려.
So excited for done. I've been really motivated with Limbus Company recently. As you probably noticed with everyone being leveled up. I'm genuinely I think it helps having like some IDs I'm looking forward to. Like the ones that have been released, I'm like, oh, it's kind of interesting, but like the thumb you say? Guns you say? Pew pew team? And then magical girls. Nothing gets my interest like magical girls do. And who's gonna be Despair? I'm so excited to find out. I think I came in at a good time. I'm so excited. At your pace, you're probably gonna reach the current Canto in 4 months. That's not bad. Happy with that. Hello, Klepto.
순수했던 나날로
Uh-oh. He's sloshing. No sloshing. Die, sloshing. Die!
그 삶에
Do not like sloshing.
이러면 쏠 수 있지.
저렇게 시원하게 처리 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한
I
법이지.
did not say the words! Why am I on fire? Why? Streamer bot, you're not a smart cookie, are you? You think I keep saying the words, but I'm not. This is fine. This is fine.
흐드러졌구려.
There we go.
그간의 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않아.
다시 못
It's
살게 구는
smart.
일은 없어.
I don't want to burn. I mean, I'm already too warm. It's warm in England right now, and it's warm, and I mean, in the library, it's warm. This is thumb east, not thumb south, so more gun blades than guns, I see. But still kinda guns, still kinda pew pew. Oh, what did I do? I moved something that I shouldn't. There we go. I clicked on OBS accidentally. But hello, Skeleton Ryan, welcome. Fight! Fight!
잘 됐네.
No. Sloshing is not a keyword. Sloshing is a bad word. It's bad, bad word. Bad, 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 bad. It's bad, bad,
위에서
bad.
당신을 관리자로 키운 데에 합당한 이유가 있겠지.
No, I mean, I guess because you said this is the
그렇게
longest
시원하게
canto.
처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일처리
Prepare for ideal. We've seen ideal feat. I'm seeing the word ideal a lot. This is not ideal.
편하구만.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요. 단테
불길 속으로.
나쁘지 않은 성과.
I could do with getting some egos, really. I think I only have like one ego that isn't the standard, so I should probably work on getting some of those as well at some point. I think I have one for Ryoshu and that's it, and I don't even use Ryoshu! They cut on some of the bigger fights, so now this canto is just a bit longer if I'm wrong. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's
순수했던
not too
나날로
terrible, because I was thinking, I got through 1 and 2 and 3 a bit faster, I think. I don't have any 3-star IDs for Ryoshu. Can't remember. I'd have to go look. I can't quite remember. I do have some. Unlike poor old Greg, who I got none for.
사격 개시.
I'm in the middle of a dungeon! I'll look later!
그래. 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는
40.
맛이 나는.
이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이.
Ooh, I have a fun question. Oh, not a fun question. Just a question I'm curious about. So most gachas I've played, if it's not like... Most of the time you stick to using 5 stars and leveling up other things isn't worth it. Are there any like 2 stars in this game that are really worth it? Dude.
타겟 포착. 1시 방향.
한 점만 노린다.
Hello, Necromancer! Indeed, right about game. No, Gooba, I don't want to leave the dungeon. I want to carry on in the dungeon. I don't want. We'll look at it later. It's not important. Is thine voyage on 4th ballad almost finished? Yes, Sinclair, why is't thou talking like Don? It's a vibe, that much is for sure. Enter! Healing up, nice, nice, nice. There's a lot of 2 stars that are pretty serviceable. I can have a look here, can't I? Yeah, so these are the ones I have. I have Liu South and 7th Association South. I thought so. This felt like a game where there's a few 2 stars that are probably pretty good. I have full stop Heath, so I don't have that Heath. I have N Heath and She Heath. Shashashin Heath is kind of hilarious, actually. But yeah, poor Greg. I got none for Greg, and I have a couple for Ding. Base Ryoshu surprisingly strong. Probably best swap into that then. And I have 3-star Roger, but you guys said this Roger's not very good, which is a sad. I would like a better one. I want good ones for all of these ones that I don't have a good ID for. Or that I don't have a good 3-star ID for. Greg is on the cheerleading section. He is! He just sits there looking pretty. Him and Pablo both have pom-poms each and they just cheer for us. It's great. Showing the IDs one more time for you, Gooba. And then we gotta go back to the dungeon. Back to grind. Just Gamba better. Ah, I never thought of that one. Oh yeah, and this is the ID, the ego I have for them. We're not gonna go through all of them, Gooba. I wanna do the plot. It's fine, the team I've got now is fine. So bringing you in and why not?
산태, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Luck correlates with skill, I see.
어리석은 내 벗이여.
Thine hath caught me in steel. Borrowing my sibling's device. Liu Shu is quite good for a 2-star. Interesting, interesting. Have you decided to leave, my foolish companion?
나를 붙잡는 것이 아닌
They were words not
그저
meant to
핥히기 위한
persuade
말들.
me, but merely to pounce at me.
아픔은 없었으나
Although they did
흔적은
not hurt,
남겼던 것 같소.
they may have left a mark.
돌아갈 곳도 없으면서
You have nowhere to
비틀거리는
return
그
to,
몸뚱이로
and you're dragging that tottering body along.
어디에 닿든
Do you truly
그곳이 정말
believe
집이
you
될
will
거라고
find a
생각하는가?
place to call home, wherever you might go? I look forward to being able to level Moused that much. Have her be the OP that she is. I also very like being able to call it Moused because it just sounds like meow. And it's cute.
부디 푹 놀고
Enjoy
있으시오.
your rest then.
황혼이 될 때
I'll return
다시
once
돌아올게.
twilight arrives.
그렇게 나는 나의
With
마지막
that,
벗으로
I
남아있던
parted from
구보마저
Gubo,
떠나보냈소.
who was my last remaining compatriot.
철저하게 혼자가 되어버린
I was
것이지.
thoroughly isolated.
맞아. 이렇게 우리 모두가 혼자가 되었지.
That's right. With this, we all ended up alone.
그리고 나서야
Only then,
마침내
at long
내
last,
차례가 온 거야.
my turn had come.
이제 동랑 씨가 유리 기술을
This
K사에
is the
건넬
part
차례예요.
where Mr. Don Rang hands the glass technology over to K-Corp.
잠깐이나마 구인회였던 저희는 알고
We
있잖아요.
were in the league's shoes, if only for a short while, so we know what's been going on.
그런데 어린아이 장난감 같다는 말은
But I
좀
must say,
섭섭한데?
it's a bit disheartening to hear you call them children's playthings.
동물도 사람이랑
You won't be
똑같이
saying that
아픔을
once
느낀다는
you've
걸 너도
learned that
안다면
animals feel
그런 말은
pain
함부로
exactly
못할걸?
like we do. Faust is bounce. Fow is very mau. Oh, that's very fun to say. Fow is very mau. I highly recommend everyone say that out loud to yourself. It's very fun. Moused is very mouse. Meowsed. Meowsed. Don Rang, don't make clumsy attempts unless you're planning to save everyone in the city. If I thought this measly technology had what it takes to give every single person the help they needed, I wouldn't have given my all for it. But you think it'll change anything? The world will still be a terrible mess.
그러니까
It was perfectly fine to be
다쳐도
hurt.
괜찮은 거였어.
I didn't
나
have to
혼자
strain my
무언가를
body and
치료하려
heart trying to
고생하거나
cure
마음
things.
아파할 필요도 없었던 거지.
I was so stupid, wasn't I?
그럼 고향 땅으로 돌아가서 너 혼자 혈압도
Then you should have braced yourself for it. Have the guts to bite your tongue and die if you couldn't stand to survive alone in the hometown.
그래. 동랑 씨는
It looks like Don Rang's what? Don Rang's what? Is Don Rang our final boss? Is he morph like Chroma did?
왜 그렇게 놀라?
I keep forgetting that I need to click on those blank screens. I keep thinking I'm just waiting for it to load. Oh, hello, pretty lady. Why the surprise? You must have heard the story about our wing singularity. Looking at it in
실제로 보니까
person felt
또 감회가 새로워서요.
different is all.
제가 이곳까지 오게 될 줄은
I didn't think
몰랐는데
I would come all the way here.
그래, 다 비슷한 반응이지.
Most have similar reactions.
그래서
So,
네가 할수
can
있는
you
게
remind
뭐라고
me
했지?
of what you can do?
제가 발명한
To
기술에 대해
start
설명부터
with
드리자면
an explanation of the technology I invented. Don rang noises. Hello, Exnam, welcome.
구인에서 온
My
인재라고 들었는데
expectations are particularly
기대가
high
너무 커.
since I heard you are a member of the
그
League of Nine.
영지라는
That
사람은
young G person is still missing,
행방불명이고?
right? Yes, he is.
맞아요.
뭐 와야 된 건 아쉽지만
It's a shame about the
멤버
League
중 하나라도
disbanding,
건질 수
but
있어서
it's
다행이야.
fortunate that we managed to recruit one of them.
구인회는
The League of
언제나
Nine
넉넉한 그늘이 되어주네요.
always serves
그때나
as a plentiful shade, doesn't it? Then and now.
그러고 보니
By the
예전에도
way, this
이렇게
reminds
저를
me of a
보고 울던
thing
것이
that
있었는데
would cry at me like this in the past. Don rang?
아,
Oh, I
그러니까
mean,
제가
the reason
이곳에
I've come
있는
here is what? Is so that I can show your thing sad stuff, so it cries more, therefore you can make more product.
동랑 씨를 보고 울던 것.
The thing used to cry at Don rang?
누렁이 말이죠.
You must mean the yellow calf.
뭐 하는 거예요?
What are you doing now?
구인회는 흩어졌고
The League of Nine
연극도
has
끝났어요.
disbanded, and the play
당신은
is
더 이상
over.
유랑이 아닌데.
You're not Yurang anymore.
그러게요.
You're right.
너무 몰입을 한 나머지
But I guess I got too
잠깐이나마
immersed
당신의
and
벗이라는
felt
것이
like
된
I
것
was
같은
one of
기분이라도
your
들었나 보죠.
companions for a second.
당신은 바라던 것을 잃었다고
You said you
말하는데
fulfilled your
아무리
wish,
생각해도 그게
but
아닌
it
것
didn't
같아서요.
seem that way to me, no matter which way I looked at it.
누렁이를 살릴 때도 그런
Did you
마음이었나요?
feel the same when you saved that calf?
함부로 말하지 말아줄래요?
Will you watch your words?
제가 뭔가를 바라고 누렁이를
I
산 건
didn't save
아니었어요.
the calf expecting a reward.
누가 모르냐?
You
발표
think we
죽기
don't know
직전
that?
걔가 우는
You
걸
saved the
보고
poor creature right
마음이
before it got
내키는 대로
crushed to
그냥
death.
살려준 거잖아.
Because you felt like it.
우리가
I remember when we took
번갈아가면서
turns
우유먹이고
feeding it
그랬는데
milk.
그때는 대가
I
없이
believed that it
무언가를
would be
살려도
okay to
괜찮은
save
세상일 거라고
lives without a
믿었는데
price back then. The voice actors in this game are so good. They just every single one's brought their A game.
아무래도 그날 서각기에서 태워진 건
I guess it was just my
고작 제
work that
기술뿐만이
burned
아니었던 것
away
같네요.
in the incinerator that day. I guess it wasn't just my work that burned away in the
내
incinerator that
마음속에
day.
키우고 있던
My
텃밭이
mind's garden.
그날 같이
I had been
불타버렸어.
tending to burn down with it.
행적을 돌이켜 보니 우리
Taking a
모두가
backwards
많은 걸
glance
잃고
at our
있었어.
trails, all of us have been suffering great losses,
보아야 할 것을 못
failing to
보고만
see
채로.
what needed to be seen.
미안하오.
Allow me to
비껴만 바라보아.
apologize for casting only slantwise glances.
망가지고 있는 건 모두가
We were all falling
마찬가지였고
into ruin, all the same,
그대도 다를 게
and
없었다는
you were
걸
no different.
그땐
I did not
몰랐어.
realize it then.
누렁이는
I wonder,
어딘가에서
do you think the cow
평안하게
is
풀을 듣고
peacefully
있으려나?
grazing grass somewhere? Right now?
그래. 돌아오지 않는
I'm sure
너를
of it.
기다리고 있을 거다.
He'll be waiting for you, even if you won't go back.
못 알아볼 것 같은데요.
That's like the chicken guy. Like, I can't see anyone ever, even if you willingly put a lot of your work into the incinerator, even if it was you who did it, I don't think you'd ever have a good reaction to the incinerator. I don't think it'll recognize me.
옛날이랑은
I've changed
너무
too
많이
much
달라졌잖아.
from who I was in the past. Yeah,
당신 말이
you're
맞아요.
right.
제
All the
책장에
trophies and
있는 최우수
awards on
상패들은
my
모두
desk
껍데기들이
praising my excellence are empty husks.
화려하게 빛나고 있지만
Although
그
they
안엔
dazzle
아무것도 없는
gloriously,
껍데기. 내가
empty
구인회가 아니었다면
inside.
얻을 수조차 없었을 껍데기.
they're husks. I couldn't I couldn't have ever gotten if I weren't a member of the League.
그래서 난 사진이 좋았어요.
That's why I liked photographs. They contained my image in all its honesty.
어느 날부터 하늘을 내다보니
Don Rang, who denies all.
거대한 그늘 속에 가려져 있는 것 같이.
For however long, when I look up at the sky, I can't see a thing. It's like I'm under a giant shadow. Hello, Orientum. Yep, it's Cow.
동랑 씨
He may be
누구랑
distorted a
이야기를 하고
little
있는
bit.
거죠?
Who is Mr. Don Rang talking to? Oh God, no. Yeah, he's definitely distorting. Carmen, leave him alone. This time, it doesn't seem to be me.
나 이제 알 것 같소.
I might know what is about to transpire.
사자는
That man is
지침을
heading
향해
towards
가고 있고.
distortion.
네.
Certainly. And the
정책의
distortion
단계가 아니라
might
과정일 수도
not
있어요.
be the terminus, rather than a step in a process.
그럼 저희가 도와줄 방법은
No, Carmen, go away. Stop talking to people. Bad things happen when you chat to people. Then, is there a way we can help? I mean, he can just say no, like Zhao did, and then he gets ego instead. Just say no. To stop him from going astray in this space, where mental images take physical form. As we do, he will naturally come to accept what lies ahead in his path. That is how we can help him. I see. Physical violence. The usual. The type moon therapy. Physical violence against your mental psyche. Heck yeah. Don Rang, who denies all. Oh, so he's like a scarecrow. A centaur scarecrow. Boo.
한바탕 해볼까?
But if you say no, you look really cool. Exactly! You get drip if you say no. Deal with him like we deal with Angela. Physical therapy on manifestations of the mind. Yes! Apply physical therapy. Apply gun. Apply sword. Directly to the forehead. Takes his form after the cow farmer. Ah, I see. Yeah, he's got the little, like, horns like a cow. Remember, kids, just say no. Just say no. Just say no to distortion.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지.
갑니다.
기대하고 있겠습니다.
Do you reckon I can win rate this one? Place your bets.
이러면 쏠 수 있죠?
시야 확보.
쏜다.
He's got so many debuffs on him. It's very silly and wonderful.
먹지.
Go, go, win raid, go, go. Go, go, win raid, go, go. Don't win raid the last fight though. Why? Why not? I'm gonna win rate until win rate stops working.
떼어내주지.
My poor level 17 Roger. These two still need leveling, I'll admit. I've done better, but
키워보지.
trust the kill button. I trust the kill button. Oh, Ozzy, welcome. Do it, yes. By all means, I'm ready for this game to stop me using win rate. But I need it to physically stop me or it's never gonna work. Or I will never stop. It needs to break my faith in the win rate button that has only failed me once so far. And then it won again the second time, so... At least Brownie managed to roll some good IDs, that will make sure.
강력한
only way she
공격은
could fail is if she
단순히 적을
potatoes.
제거하는 이점만 있는
I
것이다.
can't potato if win rate does it
이제
for me.
저는 자신도 그렇게 될
It
거다.
ain't a lose rate button. Exactly.
노린다.
Murder button. Press button. Murder. Win. Yeah. Sorry, Don Rang. I have a personal rule to not win rate any story content. That's fair. Wingate. That's fair. I respect that, honestly. I think that my excuse, I don't need an excuse, but I'm gonna have one, is that my brain exploded getting through Library of Ruina and I'm just not ready to think. It's been months
갑니다.
since we finished Library of Ruina, but I'm still not ready to think again.
그 삶에
I need at least a year to recover from
사상이 비었어.
Library of Ruina again.
쏜다.
It was painful and it hurt me, even though I had so much help. Ruina also had a win rate. No, it wasn't. Don't lie to me. I didn't trust the P. I didn't trust the P button in Ruina. I didn't know what it was doing. Unsurprisingly, considering Library of Ruina, they are adding more mechanics and more puzzle-like fights as we go on. Yay! I'll have to read. I don't want to read. Well, I do, but I don't. But I do, but I don't.
피워보지.
Just in time for cinema. You are pie. Welcome.
떼어내주지.
Don't worry, we will backseat you to victory. Wonderful! That's what we need. No, I'll need to start reading and figuring stuff out eventually. Who would win? A computer's coldly calculated optimal strategy or a 530? Also, hello, I'll call you Artronalogo. Artronalogo.
피워보지.
We need to get right. Distorted model for one angry book or something. Ah, that'd be fun. Just notice he looks like Nobby. He got big teeth and he can't
직접
on that.
싸워보지 않아서 그게 효과적일 것이라고 생각했나?
Pew pew pew. He does look really
관리자의
scary,
전투
doesn't he?
교육도 위에
He's got a
제시했다.
cowbell for a tongue! Oh, I love that. I love the little design things in this game. I got your name right? Heck yeah! I'll take that badge of honor. He's got a little cowbell for a tongue. That's so cute. Nothing else about it is cute, but that's cute. Chomp chomp ding ding. You get chomped on him, he chomps your head, and then your head just keeps getting hit by his tongue, which is a cowbell. So not only do you have, like, being stabbed by the teeth, you have blunt force trauma from his cowbell tongue.
단순해서 좋군.
Eating up his past. He is eating up his past. But he's also got, like, the branches, and he also has plant motifs as well. And these trees as well, Tree of Vanity. Which is similar to like that of Spice Bush. So like that's interesting as well. For both of them to have a planty motif. And they all came from like the farm, so that's kind of cute that they've both gone back to a planty motif. So they've kind of gone back to like their pun not intended, but smart roots. Gone back to their roots they have. Fascinating. PM, so smart. Good designs. Good designs. Smart game.
갑니다.
Pun intended. It wasn't intended, but I do like it. Unintended, but approved. Yi-sang. So there's some kind of version of Yi-sang of just a cute farmer boy who just never left the farm. You just happily farmed. That was it. Good thing he's piss resistant.
그 삶의 마침표를 마무리를.
오케이. 보인다.
Teamwork makes the full stop dream work. The children yearn for the wheat fields. Better than the mines, that much is for sure. We have resentful trees now. Oh look, he's lost his cow. Now he's just a horse with a... Well, I suppose this is the cow again. I keep saying horse, but it's clearly supposed to be the cow. With just an eyeball now.
한바탕 해볼까?
So he's lost his like body stuff. He's
부탁하지.
just a decapitated cow. Is this just Don Rang going through stages of grief?
이런.
The children yearn for the biological overland mines. Not a terrible description of it, of farming. Oh, Yi-sang. And Roger? I mean, I'm surprised Roger's still alive, I'm not gonna lie. That hurts. Because Roger is like level 17. I'm surprised she's still on her feet. Kick butt.
힘들고.
Kick butt.
그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지.
Worst description, the children yearn for the land mine. That is a terrible description. Children yearn for very spicy soda. The children yearn for the carbon. The children want the ego and distortion.
힘들고.
It's okay, we'll just
그러니
get the
알아서 잘
distortion out of
피해야지.
you. Is it Ghost Carmen sitting there just being like, for fuck's sake, let them distort? I did this on purpose. I don't know. I don't know enough about Ghost Carmen and how she operates. The children yearn for the bioenergy fueled digital cryptocurrency mine. The children yearn for so much. The children yearn for a future in which they can do one robotic job over and over and earn some money and live happily ever after. Oh, Yi-sang's Ego Gift. A piece of a broken bond. Yi-sang gains +2 final power. Nice. Where am I going? What am I doing? I mean, I guess over here? Maybe? Yeah, okay, cool. Do I want to change anything else? Oh, hi Sage. I'm looking forward to when this ideal will pay off. Yep, this is the team. Let's go. Mal. She's very moused. Upon entry, you will no longer be able to travel to other nodes of the dungeon. Yi-sang will fully heal HP and have their SP reset to 0. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes! Let's go! And we'll stick with that. Why is Malfaust not selected? What? How did that happen? Did I do that whole thing without Malfaust? That was very silly of me. How did that happen? Oh well. I didn't realize I hadn't selected her. I got so confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got the right one. Bunny needed a break. She's
순수했던
back now
나는요.
though. She's back for the final fight.
그렇구나. 난 아마 죽어가겠지.
So, it comes down to this. I'll probably die soon.
이렇게 평화로운
Such a
곳에서
peaceful place. What?
뭐
You're right.
정말이네요. 역시 못
Doesn't
알아보잖아.
recognize me.
비록 지금은
I may be
껍데기들로
filled with
채워져 있어도
husks right now, but
난 알아.
I know.
거의 다 왔어. 곧
I'm almost there.
내
Soon,
기술을 만들어서
I'll make my
알맹이를
own
채워나갈
technology to
거거든.
fill myself up.
다시 팀원을 모으고
I'll gather
비서를
a team
뽑고
again. I'll hire another
해야 할
secretary.
일이 많겠어.
That'll be a lot to do.
그러니
So I don't need
더
to
이상은
think,
네가
need
없어도 될
you
것
anymore.
같아.
So I don't think I'll need you anymore.
동랑? 나 언제까지 기다려야 할까?
Don Rang, I wonder how long you will keep me waiting. So did he just murder the cow that he tried so hard to say? Golden cow rhymes with golden bow. I've been saying burr the whole time. I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
아,
Yes.
미안해요.
Cool!
잠시 고향에 두고 왔던 게 떠올랐는데
Sorry for the delay. I was reminded of something I left in my hometown.
지금은 두고 온 게
But I've
아니라
realized that now
앞으로
it
얻을
is the
것에
time to be thinking about
생각해야
what I'll
한다는
gain
걸
from now on instead of what I left behind.
누구나 잠깐 어리석어질 수 있지.
Anyone can have a moment of foolishness.
그래,
Right.
눈물을 끊임없이 흘릴 수 있는 방법에 대해 알고
You now have a
있다고.
way to generate an endless stream of tears, do you?
일정치의 양을 모으기 위해서
To reach a certain
사람을 고문하고
quota, people are tortured,
눈물로
then
치료하고
cured using the tears,
또다시
then
고문.
tortured again.
그러기에는
It's such a waste to
사용되는
keep
눈물이
spending a
너무
portion of tears on that.
그래서 여러 날개와
True,
뒷골목
so
조직들로부터
we're
영상들도
importing
수입해오고
footage from a
있는데
variety of wings and backstreet syndicates as a substitute.
그 시청각 사료들도
They're asking
점차
higher and
보는
higher
값은
prices
높아지지
for the
않나?
audiovisual feed, aren't they? He killed the idea of the cow. He killed his past.
다른 세력들도 희미하지만
Other
또렷하게
factors are
눈치채고 있는
starting
거죠. 우리
to
K
other
세력은
factions are starting to
어떻게
notice
사용될지
that we're
모르겠지만.
in evident need of it, albeit faintly, even if they don't know what exactly it's used for in K-Corp. I'll let that laugh sit for itself.
이번엔
Could you
손가락을
please
부러뜨려
break a
주시면
finger now?
이거
See, your subordinate
여기
tied to
묶여있는
this chair
당신을
seems to
봐도
have lost it too.
제정신 아닌 것 같은데 눈을 감아서는 안 되지.
I shouldn't close my eyes.
카르멘 씨, 아무래도 다른
Miss
것 같아.
Carmen, I believe
지금
that's
끝나지
not
않았던
exactly the
거.
case. The path
참
hasn't
이제
ended,
가야
and I finally
끝이.
see clearly where I should go. No, he's not okay. Boa. Golden Bar. Burr is pronounced however your heart desires. I like that. I like that, Red. Booga. Golden bugger.
동랑
Don Rang,
돌고 돌아
after
이
such a
길로
long way
돌아온
round,
것이요.
you have at last returned to this path. The golden cow and the golden burr don't rhyme.
더 이상 눈동자를 보더라도
When I
지금
look
나보고
into the
같은
eye,
지금 들지 않아.
I don't feel the sympathy I used to feel anymore.
대신에
Instead,
보여?
Do you see that?
구인회의
A
유리는
pale
그
imitation
잘난
of the league's
거물처럼
renowned
붙은 채
glass
만들어낸
window, made by
피서의
leeching
특징을 더욱
of it.
부높이 매달아 올린 깃발이
It's
되었어.
now become the flag that raises the esteem of K-Corp Singularity high.
그래, 잘
Yes.
보이는구려.
I can see it well.
영지형은 떠났고
Bowa. Bowa. Bora. Local British lady pronounces a word in funny way. Never seen it before. Like bow as in bow and arrow. It's pronounced burr like slosh. No, it's not pronounced like sloshing. It's not the sloshing burr. It's not the golden sloshing. Brother Young G has left. Don Beck has returned to the bed of flowers.
남은 건
All that's left
영지의 유리의
is a
기승에서
pathetic
그랜벨처럼 떠나.
mutation of Young G's glass.
기도차도 아니게 베껴버린
My shoddy copy of the glass didn't manage to be anything.
세상을 변화시키지 못하는
What
기술이
use
무슨
is technology
소용이겠어.
that can't change the world? Howdy, howdy, welcome. Hello, Cyclops, welcome. Ding, ding, indeed. Nuh-uh proceeds to realize ego.
그러니까 너도 마음을 멈춰.
So I want you to stop
괴롭고 슬픈
caring
마음을
like I
대신해서
have.
눈물을 흘리는 건
Let it
그것은
cry
시기.
for our agony and sorrow in our stead. The bell has tolled. So wait, did we beat him so hard
얼간이들이 흥겨워하는군.
in his
대체로
distortion
저럴
that
때
he
이유가 있는
egoed?
법입니다.
He did!
자가
We beat his
쫓아오시죠.
distortion back so hard that he egoed. Uh-oh. Millie, hi! Well, let's go. Let's see if we can win rate this. Win rate, win rate, win rate. Man pulled himself from the brink of madness just to go, yeah, I'm still gonna punch you.
그래.
You know what? I respect
그렇게
it.
시원하게 처리하니
Bro knows what he wants, and it's to punch me in the face.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Some of this ego is lost to non-Korean audiences, I guess. It's based on landlords presiding over tenant farmers. Oh, that's interesting. That's a shame when things get lost in translation like that. A certain Tuhu fan, welcome, a certain fan. I like the certain series too. I need to catch up on it though. When the win is rated, the win should be rated. You manifested ego to spy. I'm hoping Malfaust
밖에서
and
막고 있는 꼴을 보니 그다지
Kitty Ishmael
유쾌하진
will
않고.
carry me through.
걸리자.
We hope and we pray that these two bad bitches can carry me through. Sorry for the ads. But I like pocket money. I'd like some pocket money for sweeties. Based on the story, the cow, the landlord wants to take this guy's cow, but it escaped. Kill him, then return to its owner. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Don Rang is both the cow and the landlord in this one. Oh. To be more specific, farm watchers are people who monitor farmers but not own the
나라도
land itself,
그렇게 했을
and neither
테지.
create nor do their own.
이만하면
So many
훌륭하군요.
people hate. Oh, I see. They're middle management.
갑니다.
That makes a lot of sense.
한 점만 노린다.
That is one of my
그만
favorite
해두셔.
things in the world.
머리통에
Watching
적잘났다고.
Heathcliff do his cool bullet. I love that. I'm so glad I got the full stop boys. I'm so glad they came in for me. Because Heathcliff's bullet and Honglu's little jumpy thing, I don't know. They're so cool. They're so cool, bro. Walpurgi eventually. And I'm all saved up and ready. No, I mean, it's not tomorrow, because we've got the thumbs coming out soon. We've got to have the thumbs before Walpurgi. 2 thumbs! The same amount of thumbs we all theoretically should have, but everyone is different. For some reason, you might not have a thumb. I have no idea. Don Rang no longer feels pity for his test subjects. Even if his technology isn't recognized. Even when he thinks of the yellow calf in his hometown. He isn't sad anymore. The past is all useless. Burn it all down. And Yi Sang, I'd like you gone as well. Don Rang begins to rush at Yi Sang. Stand in his way! Break the metamersalt. It would be done. I thought you were going to say one of your favorite things in the world was middle matches. No, God, no. Hello, Prism! Should love yourself now. I don't have a magic mirror to show me the ideal version of myself to fall in love with, so I'll just stick to my fiance for now. Look, all I'm saying is you should have more than 30 thumbs. Proceed! Who? Will you stop Don Rang? Oh, I'd love to use Yi Sang to do it. Who's got... 1022 is pretty damn good. Yeah, go on, Ish. You can do it. Yay! Ishmael managed to block Don Rang's attack. If I had a nickel for every time Mersault breaks the meta, I would have 2 nickels also. But it's awesome that it's happened twice. We love meta breaks. It's fun. It means you gotta stay on your toes, or at least I've gotta keep reading the internet to find out what's good. Or asking you guys. Be like, hey, is this ID good? Should I roll for it? Ah, you're being a nuisance. Dongrang muttered as his weapon bounced off. Beneath his bitter chuckle was cold fury. Ishmael gains an attack power up! Oh, lovely.
시킬 사람이 없어서.
And he gains fragile. Perfect. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. Smack him.
해볼까?
He's not allowed to nerf IDs anymore, so he'll just remove Thumb Salt and Time when he breaks the game. Titty Ishmael doesn't have a giant shield. She just has titties. And a sword, I guess. But also what if we tell you to roll for bad IDs with the funsies? Then I guess I'd be a bit sad about it, I suppose. That you'd make me waste my lunacy like that. You're the ones that would have to suffer for me having to like bang my head against things. Go roll for sloshing Ishmael. I know about sloshing Ishmael. You can't get me like that. I know she's terrible. And I won't have a sloshing on my team, full stop. Because sloshing. We need to stop picking fights with the head so that he will now stop saying more. Pick fights, pick fights, pick fights. Sloshing is actually good for tremor. Okay, okay. I've just heard a lot of you dunk on sloshing. Pun kind of intended. I keep making unintended puns today. Normally I'm punful and really punny on purpose, but not today. It's natural today. Absolute natural puns. Sloshing is good in every single fight. Don't trust everyone else. Slosh Mail is outshone with the force of the sun by Zweimail. I want Zweimail! I've decided to erase all of the past. In other words, I will have no business left with you once Yi Sang is gone. Donrang frowned, seeming quite displeased. And yet, why do you keep interrupting? Donrang seemed to be preparing for a powerful attack. Maybe this gap could be exploited. Stand in his way. You will not put Yisang, who will stop Don Rang again. Is she? Is she? Oh, actually no, 1123 is a better chance, really. Ow, Mao took a beating. Homegrown puns, it seems. Indeed, damn it, indeed. You can see the cow dead in the background. Yeah, it's over there. 921. Honglu. Yeah! Legitimately never noticed. Ugh. It looks like the attack was successful. The move Don Rang was preparing didn't come through. I see where you stand. Then I'll just get rid of you all along with Yi Sang and his ideal. Honglu got a power up! And all allies gain protection! Yay! And he got more fragile. We're gonna beat you to a pulp. We're gonna beat you. We're gonna beat your distortions and we're gonna beat your ego. Eventually you might die, eventually you might go back to being a normal person who knows. I don't know if he'd want to though, after all this. What would Don Rang even do? Is K-Corp even gonna work after this? But then I guess they'll just carry on using the mirrors unless we break them for some reason. The Sinners are asshats. They won't let the villain charge up that cool attack like a real anime fight. I could forgive him for letting Samjo be juiced, but I draw the line at the cow. I don't care about the cow. I draw the line at Samjo. Oh, he's the cow's got like green stuff. They've all got green bits in them. They've all got the capsules in them. He'd sleep with nappy. La dirt nap, maybe. I wonder how crazy the Honglu ID is gonna be, considering Manager Don in comparison to previous seasons, and the baseline they're setting is moused and maybe? But I already have full stop Honglu. I don't need another really strong Honglu. I have this one, and he's cool and I love him. I want to replace... I get really attached to things and catches. Which is bad, because then the meta changes, and it's like, this character's shit now. So I'm like, but I love him. Look at him. He does cool flippy, spinny, jumpy thing, and it's great. He's very cool. Look at him.
그럴 땐 크게 심호흡을 하면 도움이 된답니다.
So-called minus 10 SP, and then he rolls 3 heads in a row, because he's a lucky motherfucker.
떼어내주지.
Sounds like he's gonna play off having a Haitian based off the little percentage. I do love Don. I wish I had a good Don ID to join the main team. But currently I do not. So like, manager of the Magical Land seems to be a good one to aim for if I wanted to have Don on the team. But obviously we're getting Magical Girl Don soon, so nothing else matters when it comes to Don. Magical Girl, Magical Girl. I really shouldn't be wasting my time like this. Coming to a sudden realization, Don Rang stopped in place, and he looked at the ceiling as though he were looking up at stars in the sky. The meta doesn't change that drastically, fair. With Thumb Sinclair's support passive, full stop duo, and all ammo IDs are just about to have a buff, Thumb Sinclair can supply ammo to IDs that use ammo. Okay, I definitely need to be rolling for them thumbs then. Gun team, gun team, gun team, gun team, gun team. At this very moment, I'm losing out for each sex. So I want Solemn Lament Yi Sang as well. At this very moment, I'm losing out for each second it spends without crying. The opportunities and time to change the world are shattering. Don Rang then glared with bloodshot eyes. Yi Sang, it's you! You're the one who needs to go for this to be over! But you absolutely underestimate the power of friendship! ... Yi Sang walked ahead. I must insist that I mark the end for Don Rang, for that would be most ideal. I see, between this and his name being a pun. Sloth advantage. You go, Yi Sang. Yi Sang managed to stop Don Rang in his path. Yi Sang, I plead you, end this now, Don Rang. How can I? In the end, someone has to cry tears. Isn't that right? Don Rang pulled the weapon lodged into himself deeper inside. Let's end it this way, Yi Sang. Don Rang has been confronted. ... Indeed.
분명 떠났다고 생각했지만
I thought I was certain I had left.
나는 아직도 그
It
하얀색
would appear
사각형
that
내부에 있는 것
I'm
같소.
still inside that white square.
이제서 만물은
At this point,
내게
all
아무
things have been
자극도
reduced
감격도
to
주지
mere dots to
못하는
me,
점들에 지나지
utterly
않게 되어버렸소.
incapable of simulation or inspiration.
나는 평생을 방랑하며
I will follow
이
this
무의미한
meaningless walk,
걸음을 답습하는가.
wandering my whole life.
우리는 끊임없이
We're only
날개가
chickens whose
잘려지는
wings are clipped
달길
perpetually.
뿐이니.
이상 씨가 점점
Mr. Yi Sang seems to be in a bad spot.
단테님,
Dante,
비록 영지라는 분은
even though I
제
only
입을 빌려서
delivered
말한 것에
Youngji's words
불과하지만
with my tongue,
전 이런 생각이
에?
들어요.
does give me thought.
어쩌면 이상 씨가 썼던 이
Maybe these
편지들은
letters
거울
that Yi
속에
Sang
이상님한테
wrote
보내는 것만이 아닐 수도
weren't
있다고요.
meant for the Yi Sang in the mirror alone.
과거와
To
지금과
all people he had
앞으로
ties with
만날지도
in the
모르는
past,
모든 인연에게
those he knows in the present, and those he might meet in the future. You mean including us?
이상 씨는
I'm
쭉
thinking that
도와달라고
he
말하고
might
있던
have been
걸지도
calling for help
모르겠다는
all
생각이
along.
드네요.
Yi Sang. What was on your mind just before you left Encore?
구보마저 떠나보냈을 때
When I parted with Gubo,
별은 빛을 잃었고
the stars lost their
어둠이
shine
가득해졌고
and let all darkness
나는
fill
마치
the air.
절뚝발이가 된
And
것
I felt as
같았어.
though I were crippled.
하지만
Yet,
날개가 없어도
I thought
절뚝발이어도
that there may
살게
be a
해줄 수
place
있는
for the
그런
world
곳이
would allow me to live on,
어딘가에 있을지도
even if I
모른다는
had no
생각이
wings
들었지.
and my legs limped.
신락 같으나
The thread of
어쩌면
hope couldn't be
이라는
thinner,
마음으로.
but I held on to the faintest possibility.
우리는 적어도 나는 네 거울을
When
보며
we, or
우리에게
at
남는
least
것들을
I,
본다고
saw your
생각했지.
image, I thought I was seeing what we didn't have.
그래서 멀어 보였고 그래서 바라볼
That's
수밖에
why they
없었고
seemed so far. And that's why I could only look.
그래서 현실에
That's
안주할
why I
수밖에
had to
없었던
settle
거야.
for this reality.
마치
Like
내가
how I
불꽃놀이를
dreamed of
보면서
stars as I
별을
watched
꿈꿨던
fireworks.
것처럼. 하지만 거울은
But the mirror,
가능성을 보여주고 있는 거잖아.
what it shows are possibilities. So,
알겠어?
do you see what I'm getting at?
거울을 부러워할 필요는 없는 거지.
You don't have to have envy. You don't have to envy the mirrored images.
네가 바라보았던
What
건
you saw,
네가 품고
the
있는
possibilities
가능성.
you held.
너는 처음부터 가지고 있었던
You've had
거야.
them all along.
네 가능성을
The wings to make your possibility a reality. That's what I wanted to tell you. Aww, that's pretty quite sweet.
첫 번째 수감자 이상
Yisang,
기다리고
the first
있었답니다.
sinner. I have been waiting for you.
림버스 컴퍼니에 입사하신다면
If you join Limbus Company,
깨어지고 찢어진
I promise
당신의
that will
날개를
help you recover your
되찾아드리죠.
torn and broken wings.
그리고
And mirrors are a reflection of the self. Who could have known? I know, but I don't know. Said like that, I can see why you'd have jealousy for the mirror images of yourself, because they might have something that you missed. But it's not that you've missed it. You still have the potential for it if you try, and that's just so sweet and sad. I don't know why that's gotten to me more than anything else so far. I relate to Yisang so much, being jealous of myself and saying if I could have done this differently for my yeah, that's the thing, is certain, isn't it? If I could have done this, missed opportunities or things you beat yourself up about. But you still have it in you. That's what Don Beck's trying to say. There's still possibilities. You haven't missed it. God, that's
어때?
well,
나는
I
깨진 조각들을 다시 줄 재주는 없어.
do not possess the talent to pick up shattered pieces.
하지만 반짝거리던 그 눈빛들은
Those sparkling
거짓이
eyes
아니었어.
were not feigned.
우리의 굴곡은 불행을 맴돌 거야.
Our torturous path will circle around misery.
인연이라고 생각했던 것은
What we thought were
언젠가
bonds will
반드시
inevitably
터지고
be
말
lost, and precious
소중한
things will
것일수록
shatter into
산산조각을
shards
깨져
that stab your soft
가뜩이나
heart.
여린 네 마음을 나 알고 있어.
I am well aware.
그렇기에
It
모든
is for
건
that
허무
reason
같은 찰나에
all
지나지 않을
things
텐데.
would have no more worth than futile ephemerality. Yisang, why did you make the mirror?
나는
I
가치를 담기 위해 기술을 만든 적은
never
없었어.
made technology to hold any value in them.
과거로 돌아갈 재간 또한 없다는 것도 알고 있지.
I know well enough that I have no way to return to the past.
그저
Simply
네가 들고 있는 그 거울은
that the mirror you're holding,
연심이라 하오.
it's what I call Yinism.
연심이라.
Yinism. Huh. To grind or study, to seek.
이것은 무언가를 갈아내고
This is a product of grinding
마음마저도
something.
갈아내어 광을 낸
Scraping
것이기에.
scraping everything the mind to polish it.
그렇구나.
Scraping even the mind to polish it.
모든 이상은 연구의 진심이었나 봐.
Eonsim. I see. I suppose all versions of Yi Sang were dedicated to research. One thing Limbus has over Library of Ruina is that each sinner has their own tragic story, with universal themes drawn from literature, such that you will find at least one story that resonates with you. That's... yeah, it's very well done. Yi Sang's definitely has for me a little bit. In a nice way, though. Nice way.
나는
I
날개를
thought
잃었다고
that I had lost my
갖지
wings,
못했다고 생각했어.
that I couldn't have them.
날개 쭉지만을
I
애달프게
thought
요동치며
that I had been clinging to
연구를 붙잡고
research,
있었다고 생각했지만
pathetically stroking the joints where wings used to be.
사실 거울의 진실한
But I
이름은
believe now I
이것
know
같소.
the mirror's true name.
연심.
Yonsim. to connect the heart.
이것은
It's a bridge
마음과
that
마음을
joins
이어주는
hearts
것
together.
같기에 줄기차게 살아보고
I made the mirror
퍼덕이며
because I wished to
날개짓해보고
continue
싶었기에
living
거울을
and flapping
만들었고
and fluttering.
추락하더라도 좋으니
I wished to soar
다시
into the
한번
air once more,
허공을 향해 날아보고
even
싶었어.
if I fell afterwards.
어느 날 이고는
One
반드시
day,
절망하고 말 것이오.
despair will arrive for certain.
그렇기 때문에
It's for that
어디까지라도
reason life must go on
살아야 하오.
as far as it can.
날개가 있느냐
Whether or
없느냐
not I had wings
중요치 않은
mattered
것이었어.
not.
모든 이상은
All
빼어난
ye
재주를
sangs
가지고
have
있어.
outstanding
동시에
talent.
모든 이상은
At the same
무지하지.
time, all ye sangs are ignorant.
모든 이상에게는
All
날개가
ye sangs
보이지만
can see
단 하나의
wings,
이상만이 날 수 있어.
but only one ye sang can fly.
그렇다면
If such is the case,
거울 속의 이상은
the
거울
ye
밖의
sang in the
이상과
mirror must be the
반대일
opposite
테지만
of the ye sang
또 꽤
outside.
닮아 있지.
They're quite alike too.
네가 보았다던
I mean,
빛나고
the
찬란했던
wings
그
you say you saw,
날개 말이야.
those radiant, magnificent wings,
그건 나의 날개이자
they're my
거울에
wings,
비친 너의 날개야.
and they're yours in the reflection.
왜 그렇게 생각하냐고?
Why do you think that?
뻔하지
It's
않겠어?
obvious.
거울은 자신을
The
비추는
mirror is a
거니까.
reflection of the self. It's okay, normal size phantom. My heart has been touched by this story is all. Just got some feelings.
내게서 날개가 보였다면 그
If
날개는
you saw
너에게 달린
wings on me,
당연하게도
then they were on you
너의
as well.
것이겠지.
They would obviously belong to you.
그럼 이제 땅을
Now
박차고
kick off the ground
날개짓해봐.
and flutter your wings.
그저
All I wished
한
for,
번 더
just once more.
날고 싶었어.
I wish to fly.
세 장을 깨고 자유롭게. 그날의 봄을 기억한다네.
I remember that spring day.
우리의 눈에는
Stars
별들이
rose in our
떠올랐지.
eyes. I might actually cry. God damn. Fuck.
반짝거렸지.
They sparkled
네 날개만큼
as brightly as your wings.
반짝거렸어. 나는
I've always
구인회라는
yearned
끝에서
to
항상
escape the shadows of the
벗어나고
League.
싶었지만 결국
In the end,
끝에서
it's that
품어주고
same
마는 것.
shadow that embraces me
그
after everything.
그날이구나.
It is truly ideal. I'm crying, you're crying. Shut up, I'm not crying. Oh god, so I'm gonna cry every canto so far, right? Right? If they're all this heavy every time, I'm gonna be crying every single canto. Oh gosh. After some time has passed, with Donrang's death, our contract with him was rendered null and void, meaning the only way for us to be handed the Golden Borough was...
결과적으로는
Well,
나쁘진 않네요.
consequently,
좋지도
it wasn't
않지만
all bad. But it's not good either.
동백이라고 했나?
Since the leader
조직의
of the
수장이
terrorists,
죽었으니
Don Beck,
테러
was
단체가 와야
it, has
되는 건
died,
순식간이겠어요.
their organization should collapse in no
그러면 이제
time.
남은 문제들
As for the
말인데
remaining
이렇게 하는 게
problems,
어떨까 싶어.
I have a suggestion on how to handle them.
오늘 K사에서 벌어졌던 모든 일은
Everything that happened in
동랑이라는
K-pop
한
today was
정신이
single-handedly
이상자이자
caused by a
반사회적
mentally
성향을
unstable,
지닌 직원이
rebellious employee named Don Rang. Thank you for the head pats, I might need it. It gets worse, better from here on. It's gonna be so good, and it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be good, and at least I know where I'm gonna get my like monthly cry in. Monster energy drink boss, yeah.
개인의 이득과
In his
권력을
scheme to
부당하게
unfairly
취하기 위해
claim
벌인
personal
갱도
gains and
갱동이에요.
power within the
맞죠?
firm, do you agree?
그걸로 되는
Are you
건가요?
sure you're
저희한테는
okay with that
적이었을지라도
cover-up story?
당신에게는
He may have
직원이었는데
opposed us, but he was your employee, wasn't he?
작별 인사라면 아까
Well,
전화
I did
통화를
say my
했어.
goodbyes with a phone
깜찍한
call
놈이지.
earlier. Some cheeky man he
림버스
was.
컴퍼니의 관리자.
And you're a manager at Limbus
단테라고
Company, Dante, right?
관리자 치고는
You seem
질질
somewhat
끌려다니는 것
unassertive for a
같은데.
manager. Oi! I'm a great manager. Don't know what you're on about.
나중에 리더가 되고 싶다면 알아도
If you want to be a leader, you
문제가
best
생기면
remember to
재빨리
nip
싹
any
바꿔줘야
rising
해야 해.
problem in its bud. If only the cow recognized him now.
빠를수록 좋지.
The faster the better. Screw yourself. You also hired She Association assassins to silence Shranja, didn't you?
알겠다고 하시네요.
They are telling you that they got the message.
영
Faust!
탐진이라고 생각했는데.
Angry
역시
Dante
관리자가
noises.
다르네.
Tick 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 tick. I fully expect the next two cantos to break my no tears streak. I'm impressed to get through it so far with no tears. This is heavy, 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 but glorious. We got feelings, bro. I thought you were something of a half-wit, but I suppose you weren't put in charge for nothing.
아, 하나 더.
And one more thing.
어쩌다가 우리
I don't
K사의
know how
특이점까지
things
건드려 버릴
got
정도로
complicated enough for
일이
you to get
복잡하게
involved with our
보였는지
wing
모르겠지만
singularity, but
눈물 흘리는
the
것은
tearful thing
외부로 절대
was K-Corp
공개되어서는 안
singularity
되는
itself
우리
and a
K사의
confidential
특이점,
detail
그
we could
자체이자
not
기밀 정보였어.
in any way allowed to be known. Bip! Howdy's a member! Do-do-do-do-do. You've been a member for a while, haven't you? Have you not already been a member? Have you not? Confusion. Yeah, you're already in the member group. But that so this must be a second month? Yay!
림버스 컴퍼니는
Limbus
탐색을
Company does
독려하는
not give
기밀
away
정보들을
confidential information
일부러
gained
누설하지
during
않아요.
investigation. If you'd
원한다면
like, we could arrange a
관련
contract
계약서.
to...
방금 너희의
Are
계약서가
you
백지로
seriously
돌아간 것을
offering
보고도
that
그런
just
소리가
after
나오니?
seeing a contract you signed turn into worthless stacks of
그런
paper?
종이 쪼가리에 내가 저당이 잡힐
I can
수는
let a
없는
piece of
거야.
paper bind me
기억
down.
소거 절차를 진행할게.
I'll get your memories erased.
뭐 분.
S,
내
Y, and
기억에
C.
손을 대면 남김없이
Tamper with my memories
갈라주겠어.
and I'll cut you down to bits.
그렇게 하도록 하죠.
We'll follow your method, ma'am.
이 새끼.
You piece of...
뭐 이왕 잊어버릴 거
Ah,
정정해주자면
Rio? She doesn't like people messing with her memories. Interesting. Oh, you cancel stuff. No worries. No worries. Look after number one, and number one is not me, it is you. Well, since you're about to forget it all, let me correct one thing.
당신들이 본 건 눈물
What
흘리는
you
것의
saw
본체가
was the
아니라
actual
자식이야.
tearful thing. Wasn't the actual tearful thing. It's a child entity.
그 소중한 본체를
We couldn't
근본도
leave
없는
such
어느
a precious
연구자에게
asset in the
맡길 수
hands
없는
of some
노릇이잖아.
researcher with no real credentials, now could we?
그래도 우리 날개의 자부심인데 그렇게 초라한 것이라 생각하면 좀
It's just
슬프거든.
that none of the other sinners, like, complained about their memories being tampered with, just Ryoshu. It would sadden me if you believed that fiddling thing was the pride of our wing. Not that
어차피
you have a chance to think
생각하지도
that.
못하겠지.
In spite of Ryoshu's menacing intimidation. Quicker list was Ryoshu. What does Ryoshu not outright hate? Yes, I did see the name of the next Canto. The Unsevering, indeed. Ryoshu's next one. Following the unfriendly instructions of people who appeared to be K-Corp high-ranking staff and fixers, we were put through a memory wipe procedure, erasing every recollection of the tearful thing from the sinners' heads. As we left, Alfonso told us to look forward to how the tears will be produced in the future. How the tears will be used in the future. The sinners had memories of seeing something in the laboratory, but none of them could recall what it was, how the tears were collected, or how their HP bullets were made. Da-da-da-da! Thank you for subscribing, Sage. Appreciate it. Oh, it is done. We got it. By the way, Yisang, where did you want to fly?
그저 나는 기분을 느끼는
I
것으로
would have been content
좋았어.
with the feelings it would give. What about now?
노 코멘트 하겠어.
I will leave no comment on that. What they didn't notice, however, is that the memory wipe didn't work on me for some mysterious reason. I could recover the sinners' wiped memories somehow. Could I recover the sinners' memories somehow? Like how I rewound their injuries using the clock? The thought occurred to me, but alas, I don't know how I would do that. I'm not sure if it'd be possible at all. I was sure about one thing. The fact that I am retaining the memories they tried to erase must be valuable, so I decided to stay quiet about it. Smart, Dante. Smart.
하지만
I don't think they'd
관리자,
let him leave if they
이
realized they
정도는
couldn't
말하겠어.
erase his memory. However, manager, I will say this much.
이제는
From now
내게
on,
남은 것들을
I plan to
마주볼까?
face what I have left.
남은 것이란
Those being the
남긴
mistakes of the
과오이자
League of
내게 남은
Nine
일이야.
has left, and the tasks left for me.
그러니 필요하다.
Thus, I would like to
할 수 있는
resist
한
as
저항을
much as I
해볼
can,
생각이요.
if needed.
바람이 불어오는 대로 흔들리고
No longer will I
쓰러지지는
bend
않으려 하오.
at the wind as the wind bows. I won't let it sway me or strike me down,
비껴보고
rather
스며들기보다는
than be slantwise and steep.
걷고자
seek.
하는 곳으로
I intend to
걸으려
walk
하기에
where I plan to go.
도와줄 수 있겠어.
Will you aid me
Dante.
in my endeavors, Dante? He is smiling. I will aid you, Yisang. Of course. That's right. Even if their memories are taken, it won't gnaw away at the determination that has firmly taken root in their hearts. Then, what is the determination that I have left? How much must I remember and witness? Thinking such thoughts, I looked at Virgilus, who was on the other side,
이 모든 걸 기억하고 지켜보는
because it would be one of the
것도
manager's
관리자의
duties to
업종
remember
하나일
and
테니까
witness
말입니다.
all this. You heard what I said?
씨가
Dante asks if you heard what they said.
째깍거리는 소리도 들리지 않았는데 뭔가 말이라도
Diagnosed
했던가.
with scrunkly. 20 forehead smooches. That's so many smooches. He deserves all of them, but that's a lot of smooches. I couldn't hear the usual ticks, so I have no way to know if you even said something.
들릴 리가 없죠.
Of course, I
관리자
can't hear your
Dante.
words, Manager
그냥
Dante.
실없이 한 소리일
It was just
뿐입니다.
idle talk.
그런
The look on your
표정
face seemed to warrant
같아서
it.
말이죠.
Did I have facial expressions? Virgil. Virgilis, lush, lush, leash, leash, loosh. Virgil us. Virgil you. Virgil me. Virgil we.
멈추지 않는 그 눈물에 원초적인
May the
의미는
meaning of those
감격이게.
ceaseless tears be effervescent.
당신의 소원과
Your wish as well
우리의
as
소원은
ours
언제나 그렇듯
are being realized to the best of our
이루어지고 있어요.
abilities as always.
잘 지내시오.
Have you been well?
거울을 볼 때마다
Whenever I
어떻게
look
인사를
at a
하구나.
mirror, I find myself greeting it.
인사란 서로
It
주고받아야
is said that a
자연스러운
greeting
것이라
is
하지만
only natural when it is mutually exchanged.
언젠가
But I do not
전해질 거로
mind the
생각하기에
one-sidedness,
괜찮소.
as I believe it will be conveyed someday.
이제 나는
I have
정지하지 않을
decided
테니
that from
말이야.
now on, I will no longer be stopped in place.
모든 건 결국 변하지 않겠지만
Virgil is actually being a sinner, but just hasn't told you. He's been keeping it secrets. That may be. So that no one may cry. A Dante may cry. A devil may cry. Even if all will ultimately remain unchanging,
나 역시도 이제
I too shan't
변하지 않을
change
테니.
either.
너무 걱정들 하지 마시오.
You have no
내
need to
곁에는
be overly
새로운
concerned for me
벗들이
now.
생겼어.
I now have new companions by my side.
그들은 어찌
Though I cannot
생각할지
be sure
모르겠으나
what they will
나는
think of
이들을
this.
벗삼으려 하오.
I intend to consider them as such,
그럼
to close off.
끝에 붙여
Allow me one final remark.
사는 내내 모두가 평안하시길.
May you all keep company with peace throughout your lives.
이상.
Yours sincerely, Yi-sang. Would Hobbes Leviathan be a good story? Maybe. I don't know it very well. Canto done.
꽃이 보이지 않는다. 꽃이 향기롭다. 향기가 만개한다. 나는 거기 묘혈을 판다.
그림자를 쫓던 나날들
That was so good, bro.
허망한 기억
Cinema.
불길이 나를 태운 것처럼
Don't be sad at the opportunities you think you've missed. Just aim for the opportunities in the future. Happy little Yi-sang. Looking at some spice bushes. Yeah, I'm very curious about Youngji and if that'll come back at some point. I hope it does. The fact that they won't even show like a picture of him properly, is that actually what he looked like? Was he some weird smoke monster? I don't know. This is the city. He could have been. We have no idea.
조차 그리워질까
He's staying still so great. He is, but that's okay. He can recover now. Hello, Justin, CEO of Phoenix Parcels. You are a little bit late, but that's okay. Oh, we've pretty much finished it. Pretty much as near the 2-hour mark. So we'll listen to Yi-sang's beautiful karaoke. Youngji just ends up being a hallucination caused by inhaling too much D-Corp smoke. Is Youngji Dr. Clef from SCP or what? Just a wee bit. Grayscale is his skin color. If he didn't have red on his clothes, I think that just grayscale is how he lives. Oh, look at Hong Lu's checking on him. And Gregor and Altus are discussing food, I take it. They want to get some takeaway. Oh, look, so much color. The contrast went up. Oh, we're all discussing takeout food. Naruhodo. We all want a snack after all that. That makes sense. I'd be hungry too. We want meat. Roger wants steak. Get the woman some steak. Faust is discussing the budget with Virgilus, whereas Roger's just like, I want the most expensive thing on the menu. And Don's like, oh my god, that looks so amazing. And Sinclair's like, that looks good, but it's so expensive. And Ryoshu and Heathcliff in the back there, they're discussing their latest kills and how much fun it was to kill some of those things. And Ishmael's trying to make sure we don't crash, which we appreciate. How Wanderer's Random Chronicles. Get some of that K-Cup infinite chicken wings. Heck yes. Done isn't a way of her order. How much it costs. But as we broke, we need to sell the ceiling. Click, click, click. Is this all? Click the screen! I'm clicking! I'm clicking! Click noises! I'm trying not to skip, but nothing's happening. Skip, 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 skip. Okay, I'll press skip. Build the quick time event. Click harder! Oh, here we go. It's a little buggy. Oh, okay. They sure are serious about eating. It amazes me how they can look so happy while eating out. I stepped out of the restaurant to briefly catch some fresh air. Oh, hey, Demian! How you doing, bro? Hi! I didn't even notice you arrived. How long have you been here? I told you. I would come to see you again. Why can't people settle for just looking? It should be enough to simply admire it, smell the scent, and enjoy the moment. But they nurture greed and obsession as they contain in their sight, eating themselves away. Vampire child. It's the blue gay! The mirror too. It was first created for simple enjoyment. I guess the drink. You could compare it to a bag of chips with hundreds of flavors, for example. But then someone came up with an idea. What if there was a way to reach into that possibility, that possible infinite bag of chips, and take what I don't have? What if all of us could have all the flavors that way? It wouldn't be considered theft according to the rules made by adults anyway. That, in fact, is stealing from me. What? Countless stars are in the sky, but they aren't all the same. If someone else saw them, they might have been nothing more than dim lumps of light. But someone who found the twinkle staggeringly charmingly took one of the stars and hung it on a high enough place for everyone to see, expelling the dark. Be more cryptic than being a challenge. all the people would rejoice.
자,
Now,
그러면 여기서
here's a
문제.
question.
나로부터 빼앗김을
What will
당한
become
나와
of me,
영원히
who has
어둠을
been
발표만
robbed
하게
by
된
me,
별은
and the
어떻게 되는
star
거지?
that's now forced to illuminate the dark forevermore?
당신의 친구들이 사용하는
The mirror
거울도
your
다를
friends
바
use
없이
isn't
그래.
any different.
그건 정말
That
잔인한
is such
기술이야.
a cruel piece of technology.
대답은 천천히
Take your
들려줘도 좋아.
time with the answer.
그냥 나중에 양 한 마리 그려줘.
He's the little prince. Draw me a sheep. He's the little prince. I love the little prince. I love the little prince. He's my favorite. Draw a sheep. Draw a sheep.
지금은 기억
That explains
못하겠지만
this and the
당신이
floating.
그려주기로 했거든.
That explains so much. We clocked a literary reference. We did. You may not remember right now, but you promised to. Oh, it Little Prince is on the reading list, but I'm saving it for something special. Don't you worry, it will be read. But I have plans for that one because it's one of my absolute favorites. But does that mean if Dante promised to draw him a sheep? Interesting. Interesting. Just as I tried to say something, he vanished, leaving only a hint of loneliness. He was nowhere to be seen, as if he returned to where he belonged. Oh my god, he's the little prince! I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Like I said, one of my favorite. We need an elephant eaten by a python somewhere. Could we have that? And have it look like a hat? Oh. He just wanted his sheep OC commission. He did. Hello, Sailor Free, welcome. Little Prince references, I very much like. Also, yeah, bro, I got the first, it's the first streamer to get the Little Prince reference. Of course I did. In my gaming streams, you've seen who my background is, right? You've seen that it's Voyager from Fate, who is also based off the Little Prince. No problem, Celery. Thank you for coming.
그 정도 화력으로 우리 사무소를 막을 수 있을 줄
Got some
알았냐?
tickets.
저놈들
Finish
무기까지
Canto
줘서 철수하자고.
2. That's so interesting. Wait, beach episode! We get to do the beach episode next. I did see the clock can move, but admittedly I'm far too excited about the Little Prince reference. Ah! Where's his rose? Ah, This makes so much sense. Have you seen the design of the Little Prince? The scarf? Ah! Anyway. We will do the beach episode. Oh, the Unchanging pictures changed to have like the wings and stuff. That's so cute. I suppose they all have. I didn't quite notice, but I think because that image, I don't know, was more impactful. I should see the sea trailer. Maybe. Let's get my battle pass nonsense. Beep 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 beep. Claim stuff. But that will be all for today. Thank you so much everyone for coming. Thank you everyone in chat. Thank you everyone who lurked. Thank you anyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate you coming. And I hope you had fun and enjoyed the stream, no matter which way you decided to enjoy it. If you have not already, I would highly appreciate it. I do have Malphals. I do. Remember to convert modules. Yes, I will do that. We'll do that right now. If you have not already, I would highly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're on Twitch and you haven't done so, give the channel a cheeky follow. That would make me very happy. If you've done all that and you still want more things, there's Blue Sky and there's Discord and all those other things. And if you have some extra cash and you're like, hey, this VTuber's cool, what if I funded her to do more things? You can do so in a few ways. You can do so via YouTube membership, where you can get YouTube, emotes, exclusive stream, Discord channel, and merch discounts. If you like my voice and you've enjoyed listening to me, I have recently released an audiobook. It is a gender bend isekai about a princess called They Call Me Princess Case. That is available on Audible. If you just search my name, Briny Rose Smith, on Amazon, you will likely come up with my books that I have written and my audiobook. So you can find things there as well. That is the Patreon, make it short stories, exclusive streams, merch discounts, and free books. That is the Kofi, where if you like my emotes, you can commission me to do so. And last but not least, you've got my merch store, where you can get ebooks, first edition copies of books that I've written, notebook, pillow, crochet potatoes, stickers, and for other crochet goods, you can find Briny Rose Crafts on Etsy. And I think that's all I have for you at the moment. Thank you so much for coming on this little journey with me. I had a very good time, and we will continue it next week. But for now, I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Rose Smith, live in the Forbidden Library. Goodbye.